We're all familiar with the formal jackets, the blazer, the sports coat, and the suit jacket. And we know about the popular casual jackets, the bomber jacket, the biker jacket, the denim jacket. But the safari jacket exists kind of outside of these categories. It's a lot harder to find, and it requires a certain level of style to pull off. But in this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I love the safari jacket, and why I think you might want to consider adding it to your wardrobe. Firstly, it's the perfect formality level. If you're a guy who is wondering how to dress up in a dress down world, the safari jacket might be the answer. As I said in the intro, the safari jacket doesn't sit on the same level of formality as the suit jacket or blazer, but it's not super casual or ordinary like a denim or leather jacket. The safari jacket is something else entirely. With the safari jacket, I never feel overdressed or underdressed. I could wear it to a more formal occasion, but also during my day-to-day outings. It doesn't have the rigid structure of a blazer, but the styling of a safari jacket makes it much more impressive than an ordinary casual jacket. And I can alter the formality of my safari jacket by changing what I'm wearing underneath. I could go from as casual as a polo shirt to as formal as a shirt with a tie. The second reason I love the safari jacket is because it's functional. I've heard a lot of men say that they dress for function, not for style, but with the safari jacket you can have both. Firstly, look at the pockets. I have 4 outer pockets, and there's a very important historic reason why this is, which I'll tell you later on in the video. I also have 2 inside pockets, just like I would on a suit jacket, which is very useful for storing valuables like your wallet and phone. Next, the fabric of the jacket itself. You can select a fabric that's appropriate for the climate you live in. Traditionally, the safari jacket was worn in hot temperatures, so they're normally made of linen, as is mine. This means you can enjoy the style and functionality of wearing a jacket even when it's warm outside. And what's more, the safari jacket gives you different levels of warmth depending on how you wear it. You could wear it unbuttoned, half buttoned, fully buttoned, or zipped up if you get one with a zip. Now, if you're a guy who is in decent shape, you will find this safari jacket to be incredibly flattering to your physique. And this especially applies if you get one with a belt like mine has. The jacket will make your shoulders look broad thanks to these military style ribbons on the shoulders. Then you can use the belt to bring in your waist, creating a very powerful V-taper. As you will see, this creates a very aesthetically pleasing proportion between your shoulders and your waist. A belt is a very underused feature in menswear, only seen on trench coats and safari jackets. So if you're a guy who is looking to show off his form, then I would certainly recommend picking up a safari jacket with a belt. The 4th reason I love the safari jacket is because of its history. So the safari jacket was originally worn by European soldiers in the 19th century during campaigns in the Middle East and Africa. And all these pockets were essential for carrying necessary items during their expeditions. Little has changed about the design of the safari jacket in the last 200 years. It first came into the fashion world thanks to Abercrombie & Fitch in 1939, and then in the late 1960s and 1970s, designers like David Lapidus and Yves Saint Laurent popularized the style. Traditionally, the safari jacket is worn in a light color such as khaki or sand, but today you can get one made in whatever color you like. I chose this petrol blue because that goes nicely with most of the shirts that I own. Now, one feature from the original safari jackets that has faded in time is the use of cartridge loops, which fortunately people no longer have a need for. Despite its fascinating history and being worn by people such as King Charles, Ernest Hemingway and James Bond, the safari jacket is an incredibly rare sight today. And that's a great reason why you should wear one. Don't be afraid to stand out and wear something that catches people's attention. It could even be a conversation starter, and it's sure to get compliments. And I would try wearing one in all different types of settings. If you're going to a family function where most people are going to be wearing a blazer and a tie, try wearing your safari jacket and a tie. Maybe you could wear it on a date and show her that you have a flair for style. Or do what I have done and adopt it as your everyday go-to jacket that you throw on before leaving the house. Finding a great safari jacket isn't the easiest job, and you might have to go custom to get the one you want. In terms of ready to wear, Suit Supply makes a great selection of styles using high quality fabrics. You'll be looking at paying between $400 to $600 for one of their pieces. Perhaps the most affordable store you could find a safari jacket at would be Banana Republic. It definitely fits in with their overall sophisticated safari type aesthetic. The styles and the fabrics won't be the greatest, but it's definitely worth checking there first. Personally, I designed my safari jacket on Hockerty and sent off my measurements so they could make it for me. What I liked about this was that I could choose the exact fabric and all the different styling details that I had in mind so that it suited the exact vision I had in my head for this jacket. And it was only $300. Unfortunately, not all the measurements came back how I wanted them to, and I had to spend around $200 at a local tailor getting it all fixed up and perfect. So if I were to do this again, I would probably just get one made to measure from Suit Supply or a reputable local tailor. But I love my safari jacket. It's the first one I've ever owned, and it makes a very refreshing change from either a blazer or a casual jacket. So let me know in the comments if you are a fan of the safari jacket. And remember to keep those questions coming for the Q&A video that I'll be doing soon to celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers. I currently have a bit of time off work, which means I'm working on some extra videos, so I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one very soon.